This is your final weekly rundown of episode Revenant, week 17, starting on January 28th. As this is the final week of the season, here is your reminder to start collecting all of your episode Revenant pass items, any past episode echoes reward track items from Bungie.net, plus your reward track items and engrams from the Gunsmith, Zavala, Shax, Rahool, Zer, Hawthorne, Drifter, and Saint 14 before the end of the episode. Plus, you can get a leg up on XP and artifact progression for the next episode by hoarding the bounties that are still available. If you can, save up those exotic and prime engrams to rank up faster with Master Rahool in the next episode, and be able to grab those shiny new exotic armor pieces, and finish up those seasonal challenges for your large pile of bright dust. Also, if you haven't already, it's worth dropping in to see the Gunsmith, as he has a curated set of weapons available, which could be going away at the end of the episode. Week 17 sees the continuation of the Past Is Prologue, running until the end of the episode on the 3rd of February. Up for grabs are the full selection of mementos, along with Spores of Conquest, exotic ciphers, Ascendant alloys, and Ascendant shards. You could also choose from a selection of weapons, from Trials of Osiris, the Solar Aggressive Frame Hand Cannon Igneous Hammer Adept, and the Strand Adaptive Frame Grenade Launcher Cataphract GL3 Adept, from the Grandmaster Nightfalls, the Arc Rapid Fire Frame Pulse Rifle Horus Least Adept, from the Crucible, the Stasis Rapid Fire Frame Fusion Rifle Riptide, and the exotic sniper Cloud Strike, or class-specific Artifice Armor. Visit the Drifter in the Tower Annex to pick up quests that will reward a special currency called Bento Tokens. These tokens can be exchanged for the rewards over at Eris Morn on the Moon, with a total of 8 Bento Tokens per account to be earned, so spend wisely and make them count. And once you've turned in 5 Bento Token quests, you'll gain access to the returning Destiny 1 shader, Chatterwhite. For a weekly Pinnacle reward, Act 3 of episode Revenant brought with it the new exotic mission Kell's Fall, where you can earn the new Void exotic shotgun Slayer's Fang, and new Prison of Elders challenge Kell's Vengeance, which can be found over in the Last City for 2 to 3 players. Act 2 of episode Revenant brought with it the Tomb of Elders, and Contest of Elders over in the Last City, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of Act 2. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the Salvation Jade Raid, over in the Pale Heart, and new dungeon Vesper's Host, which can be found over on Europa, with the exotic sniper rifle Icebreaker up for grabs. And as a reminder, this is the last week of the Grandmaster Nightfall catch-up node being available, giving Guardians one last opportunity to complete their Conquest Seal for this episode. This episode's Nightfalls are Lightblade on the Throne World, Proving Grounds on Nessus, Heist Battlegrounds Moon, Arms Dealer on the EDZ, Birthplace of the Vial on the Throne World, Inverted Spiral on Nessus, Liminality in the Pale Heart, Battlegrounds Behemoth on Nessus, and the Corrupted on the Dreaming City. Over in the Last City we have Onslaught Salvation, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of the opening act of Revenant. This new version of Onslaught brings with it new defences, 3 new mats, and new enemies to fight. You can select from Widow's Court, Eventide Ruins, and Kell's Grave, either normal or expert. Also, the original Onslaught has been updated to include some of the new additions. Located in the Vanguard playlist, the featured Onslaught map this week will be Vostok, with the Siege Hook Ogre kicking off the boss rotation. In the Last City on the Helm, the exotic mission Encore is still available, with 2 difficulty options, normal and expert. Also, from episode Echoes, we have the 3 new Battleground activities, Delve, Conduit, and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. The Expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Conduit. The Dreaming City this week is at a weak curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in the Strand and has the Broken Courier mission for the next week. The Blind One features Scorn enemies and the Plague, Sigrus, and Varicus. The Ascendant challenge will be the Agonon's Abyss over in the Battleground Wishes Lost sector. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is Beyond. The Trove Guardian is located in Archer's Line, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Nightmare of Jax, Claws of Zevra Wrath at the Hellmouth. Nightmare hunts Crota, Despair, Fogoth, Fear, and Ghoul, Rage. The Altars of Sorrow will start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Tanix and the Apostate Sniper. On Europa this week, Corridis the Dark Priestess will be the Empire Hunt, Eventide Ruins will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Survival. Days of Eternity Expert difficulty rounds are Kabul, Taken, and Crota. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Wild Hunt armor set will be available in Days of Eternity with Weapon Set 1, Arsenic Bite 4B, Blasper 2, Corsair's Wrath, Deafening Whisper, Dire Promise, Enigma's Draw, Escape Velocity, Giant 7 Rifle, Friction Fire, Royal Chase, True Prophecy, and Timeline's Vertex. The Witch Queen Weekly Story mission is The Cunning, Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Pact. The Wellspring activity will start the week on Defense, with a Void Sniper, Father Sin, and Zurich Scorn Raider as the boss. The Lightfall Weekly mission is First Contact, the Partition mission will be Backdoor, and the Vex Incursion will be Zephyr Concourse. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is still available for teams of 2 Guardians, where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The final straight to Cooperative focus campaign mission this week will be Descent. The 12 Guardian Match-Made Excision mission is also available next to the race for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Salvation Jade Raid Challenger Swikisi second encounter, Dissipation, called At Capacity. The Root of Nightmares Raid Challenger Swikisi first encounter, Cataclysm, called Illuminated Torment. The Kingsfall Raid Challenger Swikisi fourth encounter, Daughters of Oryx, called Under Construction. The Vault of Glass Challenger Swikisi first encounter, Confluxes, called Wait For It. The Deep Zone Crypt Challenger Swikisi fourth encounter, Tanix, called The Core 4. And the Gun of Salvation Challenger Swikisi second encounter, Spire Defense, called A Link to the Chain. Featured Pinnacle Raid 1 will be Val the Disciple over on the Throne World, and featured Pinnacle Raid 2 will be The Last Wish over on the Dreaming City, with all challenges available for all encounters, with the Exotic Pulse Rifle Collective Obligation being farmable from the final boss in Val, and the Exotic Fusion Rifle 1000 Voices from The Last Wish. Featured Pinnacle Dungeon 1 will be the Shattered Throne over on the Dreaming City, and featured Pinnacle Dungeon 2 will be Duality over on the Derelict Leviathan on the Moon. The exotic mission rotator will be Presage, with the Dead Man's Tale exotic scout rifle being the main reward, the Season the Haunted, and opulent weapon sets, plus the Idolian Procurant armor set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and 0 Hour will also be available in the Legends tab. We have now had all of the episode Revenant challenges over the first 15 weeks of the episode, so as a reminder, if you complete enough of them, you can get a large pile of Bright Dust to spend at the Eververse store in-game. Lost Sectors, Tuesday Metamorphosis on the Throne World, Wednesday K1 Revelations on the Moon, Thursday Battlegrounds Wishes on the Dreaming City, Friday Chamber of Starlight on the Dreaming City, Saturday The Quarry on the EDZ, Sunday Excavation Site 12 on the EDZ, and Monday The Broken Deep in the Pale Heart. Our 17th feature Nightfall will see us face off against Sadia in the Corrupted over on the Dreaming City, with the Undercurrent Grenade Launcher as the featured adept weapon. The 6v6 playlist will be Control, Team Scorch should be in the Party Relentless playlist, Rift in the 3v3 playlist, with Trials of Osiris returning at the weekend. And this final week should see double XP across all playlists, to help you round out those reward tracks and secure your loot. Still available is the Destiny 10th Anniversary in-game celebration event, and don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random world exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the 17th week of the Final Shape episode Revenant. Thank you for watching, Allons-y!